we're not just talking about going out, buying drinks, just going out on the town. We're talking about plane tickets. We're talking about hotel nights. We're talking about gifts that you probably want to get them to make it special. I mean, the cost can just get completely out of hand. Andrea, what's your thought?
I don't know. I'm not into the big blowout bachelorette party thing. It doesn't really do anything for me. My husband and I actually had a bachelorette camping trip.
Oh, that's right. You've actually written about it. It's titled Hitched, Why I Didn't Have a Real Bachelorette Party. Why?
Yeah. It didn't feel like us. I mean, a big kind of running around with a penis hat on is just not really my jam. So, we have a really diverse group of friends, and it felt arbitrary to separate people by gender, and we didn't want people to spend a lot of money. So we just told everybody to show up at the campsite and spend a weekend drinking beer and hiking and hanging out.
That sounds great. But Kristi, I mean, you wrote a piece, 7 things you should never do at a bachelorette party, one of which you have a penis candy necklace, and Andrea brought up the penis hat. Is that ever okay?
Here's where I think that originated. Women get married later in life now, typically, right? So when you were 20 and maybe a generation ago, wearing a penis necklace was one thing. But when you're 30 wearing a penis necklace, it's just sad. I think we've all seen those women who kind of have the fake veil and the necklace, and they're asking somebody to sign, autograph their chest. And you can still have fun and go crazy and act young and youthful, but do you really want the night to be remembered, especially with social media where someone is going to post a photo of you biting that penis necklace? Do you want that out there permanently for everyone, your in-laws, your bosses, and everyone to see? And they will see it.
Andrea, is it just easier if we all go together? I mean, you spent your bachelor trip with your husband. I mean, do you recommend that for others?
I really enjoyed it. My husband and I met at work. We share a really large friend group. And honestly, it just would have been really weird for him to go off with a bunch of guys just because they were the ones that had penises, and I go off with the girls because they have vaginas. So I mean, it was really just what made sense for us. And it was really just kind of low impact. I guess the thing that I worry about with bachelorette parties is that people get so invested in having, the hangover experience. And they're mostly just boring. I mean, they're not boring. They're sitting around drinking and wearing glitter and golfing. I mean, nothing crazy is going to happen.
Glitter and golfing, that sounds like an interesting day. Interesting group of people
I don't think that people should, a wedding is already a lot of pressure to perform. And I think putting a lot of pressure on yourself and your friends to have the bachelorette party, like the epic party, is just too much stress.